got another Polion League game. Pog. This is Tier 3 with Bleeding Lizards versus Northborn. It's always exciting.
Definitely. I'm T-Fast. I'm gonna be your camera in the sky for this match. And with me is Oki.
Hi. How's it going? Just waiting on, I think, teams to ready. I just want to double check some stuff with the stream.
But yeah, I'm super excited for just getting to see this match. We've got kind of like a rivalry between Guardians and Arya, I'd say.
It's always interesting to see the interesting strats the Tier 3 teams come up with and how they manage to probably play better than the majority of the Tier 2 teams.
You know it.
Lijiang's always a fun map, and we get to see Lunar New
Year.
Yeah! Yay!
Which is awesome. It's such a pretty map. I have to say though, last time I played on Lunar New Year, I thought a firework was a fire flying in the sky, and it took me about well, let's just say it took me too long to realize not to shoot at the rocket in the sky.
That's unlucky. Why aren't I seeing the channel? Pog. There it is.
Ugh.
Chat only stream viewing, so I don't have to hear myself speak.
Nice.
Easy. Now, I have to have a look at chat.
I mean, is it odd for there to be a league match on a Monday? I know that my team personally hasn't.
On a Monday?
Sorry, on a Tuesday. Oof, dude.
Oh, jeez. Unlucky.
My schedule is completely off because I didn't have any classes yesterday.
Right. Cool. Just waiting on the teams to ready up now. I think everything's all good to go. Be interesting to get started. I think everyone's in. Everyone's spectating the right things, right order. Just waiting on the teams. That Mercy skin though, oh my goodness.
I was surprised. It came out of left field for me. I wasn't expecting something like that today, but it looks awesome. Like,
I mean, the short story got released like what, 2 days ago. So
that's the first.
Okay, I think they're ready.
All right, you ready to start it?
I think they're ready. It looks like they're ready in chat.
All right. Hopefully they actually are, and I'm not messing anything up.
Now arriving at League
for those people in chat that don't know, this is the first time we're hosting a stream by ourselves.
This is my first time being on the stream.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no. Grand total of like 3 viewers right now. Has the stream ping gone live? It has. Nice.
Definitely one of the more pretty maps. This is one of the maps that you can definitely pull out a Pharah and get some work done. The teams decide to do that.
Yep.
Let's see what we get.
I love the sounds for this map.
Oh, exactly.
Fireworks are so nice.
Ready for battle.
Oh, it looks like the lizards are showing a Symmetra right now. Could be pretty interesting if they go with it.
It is not my preference to see
the tally out of spawn.
I will see them done.
Of course, they could be going for the quick quick movement on spawn instead of switching to I guess we'll see in a second.
Round one.
No, it looks like they're committing to it. We're gonna get to see the Sims TP.
Nice. We're seeing a Far Mercy with a Moira on Northborn. And absolutely rolled, unfortunate. Half their team got left behind with the teleport, and the Hammond just rolled through and destroyed them. The one pick Lizard's got is gone. The res. Mercy can be so good.
It's still a brawl though.
It's still a brawl. They're keeping on contesting because they haven't killed the teleporter yet.
Yeah, Northborn should be able to clean this up, but I don't know. Guardians falls.
Some solid Lucio contest right here. He's still not dead. They're not shooting at him at all because there's no DPS on point. Finally dead, but the McCree's coming back and killing the Mercy. And McCree's off the map. He walked off. That wasn't a boob. He walked. But now they're feeding and coming in without the full team there. Lots of them low.
I think
Big kill on the Symmetra. They're just staggering in, like not getting any value. Big boom. That was a two-man boom.
that's an easy fight for Northborn. Let's see what the Lizards do. They've already switched to a Widowmaker to try and deal with the card, and they hit the shot.
And that's straight out of spawn.
Actually huge. Now,
Are they going to be able to get the res off?
Yeah.
Let's get you back in the fight.
This will restore you.
Now, ult-wise, both teams are looking pretty good on their resources. Just see who uses them better. Oh, Reaper caught out of position with a flashback. 15 HP and he's dead. It's a big start, but a massive mine into a Lucio ult, into a Moira ult.
Oh, no.
Ult's coming out everywhere. This is crazy. Just trading ults back and forth, back and forth. The Shatter comes out, massive Shatter, pick 2.
Oh, and Shatter on the other side.
This is a hectic fight.
It's still
Who knows who's gonna win this? I think Bleeding Lizards could have it, but they have a Hammond Far Mercy on point. Anything happens. Fire ult comes out, killing the Ryan. The McCree ult gets dodged by Candid Carnage. This is at least a push to 99%, if not even a full fight win for Northborn. Big res onto the Reaper with the Mercy pressuring out the Widow.
Lucio is contesting on point though. They gotta finish him off.
That Lucio's got a good contest on him, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's Northborn's one fight. They shouldn't have won it. It was just solid stall out from their tank line Mercy. That was good. That was really close. Like, I know it was 100-0, but a lot of the fights were close.
Oh yeah, definitely.
1-0. Ready or battle.
Now it's going to be interesting to see if Smol stays on the Widow in such a small quarters map. Same with Guardians on the far, because generally this one isn't as good for the long-range characters, and it looks like they're both going to switch off.
Both teams going for the Orisa Hog. But one team has Mercy Ana and the other has Mercy Moira. Also a difference in the DPS. It'll be interesting to see. Oh, double shield coming out from Northborn. Slaves to the meta, let's go. Big sleep off the bat onto the Orisa, giving plenty of space for the Blizzards. Guardian's going in, not fast enough to kill for his Orisa though. And yeah.
Now this one
bring
should
back
be
their
bleeding
Orisa though.
but
It should
everybody's
be.
weak.
But this Mercy is alive still. Yeah, that's just point control. They got that sleep out onto the Orisa and they just couldn't take space.
Ooh.
Big kill on the Doom. But straight up res straight away.
The Trans in the back
Mercy's
takes out
coming
the
in.
May. Oh, but he's stunned out. They do get the res off though.
Somehow resed in the back line. Punished though, but DPS just rolls straight on over the other front line.
Exceeding expected combat values.
That res was
Recording
kind of
performance
crazy.
for future analysis.
Like,
Honestly.
in Lizard's backline, just the hook come out too late, unfortunately.
Healing stream engaged.
Now, ults-wise, the teams are pretty even, but I think no, they're just even.
Big thing will be the Sigma.
Oh,
ult.
the
See how
wall is
Sigma
blocking
ult's
Bacon's
used.
Sigma ult.
Absolutely zero value out of it, but it doesn't matter because it actually puts them all into the one area and they got a pick out of it. Big anti onto the Reaper, but it's not enough to save people, and that's another Northborn win.
Barrier is about to break.
My ultimate is almost ready.
I am ready to unleash coalescence.
Honestly, this team comp from Northborn is just too strong against the Orisa Hog.
And they've got 5 ults,
Free
they're
won't
definitely
catch
going
you.
for the Death Blossom, and here it is.
That's massive.
Huge. Absolutely massive.
Sombra is coming out from small, hacking. Specifically, by the look of it, to hack that Doom, who was hacked in their backline and still managed to make it out.
Feeling much better.
Be interesting to see how they use Nano in this situation.
Definitely.
Massive. They can't use it because he's dead because he overextended. That's unlucky.
And a huge supercharger is also placed down in that fight.
They used all 3 ults, but it should be last fight anyway.
The only ult that they're going to have to
Unless-
counter maybe is Forsaken Bacon's Sigma ult.
They're not even going to have to worry about it because they're not going to be able to touch. That's the end of map 1.
Alrighty.
Victory.
So Northborn
Sounds
takes
interesting.
the first map with 2 points to 0.
Play of the game.
Hi Ben, yes it is me. Ted is here.
Surrender to my will.
DPS Moira ult, everyone. So some of the comments said that our mics
Excellent.
might be a little low, so I'm gonna turn up mine personally, Oki. I got you. Now you pinned it.
End it. Next map is King's Row. Which
Ask them
is
if they want the winter version of King's Row.
Oh yeah, we want winter version. I'm sure chat wants winter version. Just looking to see who's for any subs. Waiting for the teams to be ready. We'll have to put Tay back on spectate blue only. Spectate Northborn only.
Yeah.
What do you reckon Lizards have to do to make a comeback here?
You know, I think they're just they're going into every fight just kind of like it's their last, and they're staggering themselves and just continuing fights that are already lost. I think that really to win this, they just need to realize when a fight's lost and just back out, try and get out as clean as possible.
Yeah.
But they're giving themselves less fights by just going in.
Yeah, that both first and second point, a lot of the fights were close, but they only got like 2 fights, like 2 real fights each game because they weren't resetting themselves. someone would die and then they'd all go back in and then they'd get staggered and then they'd keep going back in.
I don't know which PlayStation account is Tay's.
Ginger Heel.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, while we're waiting, remember that there's always subscribing. You can always donate. There's bits. Everything goes to helping improve this league and the stream and helping people that, you know, just want to make PS4 Overwatch scene better. You know? Feels weird plugging that. Alright.
And Silver's gonna come in for Stanley.
Okay.
Just waiting for a confirmation that they want the winter map.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I want winter map, so who cares what they want? Let's just run winter map. I'm selfish, easy. I'm also hungry.
I haven't eaten yet either.
Okay. Okay.
Okie dokie.
No. That's illegal, stop.
Yeah, Ben, you've got
Ben
that. You got
donated
that
bits?
badge. You got.
Oh
He
my
donated
God.
bits.
When? Did I miss them?
He donated a bit. Thanks for the bit. And
What a
someone else
legend.
also, I think, donated 10
I think
bits.
I have like 1 bit to donate. Hold on. No,
I
I
haven't
have
been watching
6.
enough ads to get bits.
There we go. Have 6 bits. It's
Oki
like
just took your
liking
spot,
own
Ben. How do
tweet.
you feel?
Yeah, you better donate more bits, Ben. I honestly didn't even know I had any. Like...
Alright, we're starting them up. We got ready from both teams. So here we go.
Let's go. Traditionally a Ryan Zarya map. I'd love to see some more Ryan Zarya. I'm so sick of Orisa Hog or Orisa Sig.
No, I completely agree. I love King's Road just for the fact that you can run usually comps that aren't like meta locked. Not always, but most of the time.
This is the map that you could get away with running Ryan Zarya during dive. Like you couldn't run
Exactly.
Ryan Zarya anywhere else without throwing, but you could on this map. It was nice.
And King's Row, I think, is the most well-loved map that's in Overwatch by most of the community, at least. I know that it's
Yeah.
the one that I'd want to play if I had the choice.
Yeah, if you got stuck
Especially
on one
over
map for the
Paris.
rest of your Overwatch time, it just
Ready
yeah
for
this.
battle.
Actually, no, Li Jiang or Ilios because I'm a Lucio one trick. And we see an Orisa.
They're gonna go all in with it too, with the Bastion. Oh no, they changed their mind. They're going
Orisa
with the
Diva.
Reaper. Orisa
When was
Diva
the
is a
last
strange
time you
combination. Yeah.
It's brilliant. It used to be brilliant on this when they were running like the counter dive comps. But in this meta, have fun, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. Personally, I prefer either Orisa Sigma or Orisa Hog. But Diva's a weird one, that's for sure.
Yeah. It used to be good. And unlucky slept right off the bat.
Oh, and those
Maze
are
walled off
huge
the
walls.
Zarya. That's
Both
massive.
Maze walled her off. Not just one, but both.
Reaper made it out of their backline somehow. No idea how. Definitely shouldn't have. Reaper's a great character. Wall comes out early from Zen.
Oh, that's 2 down.
Massive boost from Diva.
I'm taking care of
You know, Ashe is kind of a difficult character to play, especially in double shield meta, because it takes so long to get her ultimate up. It's one of the longest charging ultimates in the game. So if you're not getting picks pretty early on, there's not really too much of a point to be playing.
Yeah, especially without a Mercy. Like, there's no point in playing Ashe if you don't have a Mercy. Like, Widow just does everything she does, but better. This Diva's holding up really well so far. A big damage coming out. The anti's massive though, but somehow stays in mech. Small getting caught out and off high ground. Gets healed though, and the Zarya instantly turns around and demolishes the Diva mech.
Yeah, Bleeding Lizard Zarya is actually at 100 charge right now.
Big shatter charge.
Oh, and I think the Nano might have been blocked by the Zarya. I think it was meant for the Ryan instead.
It doesn't matter here, I think Blizzard should be able to get this anyway. Massive threats under the Reaper, who instantly finds a pick on the Small. Definitely winnable for Northborn. The Reaper ult gets charged.
Oh, that's a huge charge. Oh, but I think the Blizzard's just bigger.
That's an even bigger freeze. That was a 4-man freeze. Oh my goodness. Lucio's still alive, just as Sport's alive at point, and they won't last very long. That was a point-saving freeze from Guardians.
No, there's a chance that if Lizards group up together, they might be able to take this. Because there's only 2
definitely now.
Yeah,
the Mercy's dead for this next fight and won't be back in time. Diva turned her back on the Resi Mercy and she got sniped. Interesting wall usage. Big freeze though, zoning everyone out. Bob finally on point. This is chaotic.
Lizards do have beat.
This is so chaotic. I don't know where we're at, to be honest. Lucio's getting caught out by Guardians and frozen.
I think Northborn really needs to just group up at this point, wait for all the respawns to come back, and then try and make a push.
Yeah, Lizards have double support ult here. They should be able to lead the machine and get another tick. Like, 1 tick, that's all you need to be able to get a win. They've got that, so see if they can keep pushing further. Reaper in the back line on the DPS. Had sniped Guardians onto that Lucio, unfortunately.
There could be a huge
Ryan
grab
charging
coming up,
in.
though.
Yep. The Ryan's already found 2 picks after being nanoed. Falls though because they're down 2 to start the fight. That grab gets eaten and the Reaper ult comes out. Yeah, they don't get another tick. That's unfortunate.
There were multiple times there where it looked like the Lizard should have definitely followed through and been able to take that point, but Northborn just pulled it from the brink. Somehow we're able to stabilize and not let them take it.
Initiating match.
Ben with some more bits.
Is he beating you now, Oki? Ben's in
he's
first now.
I don't have any money, so I'm not donating bits anymore.
Someone
that
has
Demon
to
play
challenge
was
Ben.
nice though. Yeah, I want to see the race to #1. I'm surprised how well that Diva worked. Like, that eat on that grab at the end there was so nice. I mean, the grab was forced out because it was last fight and there was a Reaper killing everyone else, but it was still a nice eat.
It was very good.
Hammond, no. I stick by my statement that Hammond is a bad hero and I don't want him in any of my games.
I love how most Hammond players will even admit that they don't know what they're doing half the time. That's just
At least,
how
like-
the character is.
Like, Plat Hammonds, that is.
Yeah. Not wrong. Ben says, I didn't spend money, I just sold my information online. Or so they think.
Winston for the scout. That's interesting. I haven't seen that for a long time. Switching back onto the Zarya for the offense. Zarya Ryan versus Orisa Hog.
There's also a Widow in play right now, which could be interesting.
Defensive Widow against the Genji Bastion. It'd be interesting to see how this goes. Arya fell early, but it was a big res coming out. And the Bastion's down. I think this should be a Northborn reset. Bastion's
oh no,
res,
with the
it's
res,
fine.
they're back.
Hook from Meek was blocked by a nice bubble. Kind of splitting now. The Zarya is completely by herself. Oh, no. Reuniting with Orion.
The fact that
Getting ready to push
Northborn is separated and still able to pincer them is actually quite impressive.
Yeah, that was some smooth. They just rolled over the top of them, out sustaining with the Baptiste Mercy.
They still have to
Baptiste
finish
is
off.
dead though.
They still have to finish off the Lucio and Hog though. And it's taken them quite a while. I think they're probably going to be able to maybe be able to recontest again.
Reaper's back though. Reaper is one of the best stall characters in the game, and that's the end of it. They couldn't get it. Yeah.
So that's 2 maps now for Northborn, 0 for the Bleeding Lizards.
Look at that Illidan Genji skin. It's so nice. I'm so mad. I want it so much.
When you play on it, its fingernails
That's
are
right.
like extremely long. It's kind of awkward. And there's
yes,
that gravity
the Mercy
right there
playstyle.
too.
That was nice.
Very good. Our next map is going to be Temple of Anubis.
Impressive, if I do say so
Might get to see some Junkrat.
No holiday versions of Temple of Anubis. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, that's sad as heck. Isn't this the exact same map pool we're playing on the weekend?
I don't know. I'm not actually playing Feels Bad, man.
Unlucky.
Yeah.
I was about to shit talk your team, but that's not gonna happen because you're not playing.
Yeah, no, I'm out of town. Feels bad. But yeah, the
Man.
Fluffsters have a double hitter this weekend, so come check that out. Come support.
Yep, you have games throughout the whole weekend. Lots of them will be interesting, especially the Fluffsters Cloud9 one, because Cloud9 are just gonna roll and it's gonna be amazing to watch.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. There have been some changes recently with Cloud9.
Well-
I don't know.
Well, I mean that last game was a bit, yeah. Any changes for this map?
It looks like if Stanley gets back, it looks like they want to put Stanley back in, but he's not here right now. Alright, there he is. Just as I speak of him.
Nice, welcome back. I think Small's being switched out for Stanley on DPS. And anything changing for Northborn? Imagine playing Diva in 2019. Lol.
Imagine Diva working in 2019.
I know, right? Imagine winning a game with Diva in 2019.
Imagine eating a grab in 2019. No one plays
I
Zarya,
know,
no one
right?
plays Diva.
Oh no. Okay. Ooh. We got some changes for Northborn too. Get to see Tay on the tank.
Which account is Tay's again? Jeez.
Ginger healer.
Thank you.
I think.
Imagine dive in 2019. Wait, what? It's actually working. You're not wrong.
I missed out on most of the chat because I had to go and check out game chat. And I just come back to Bloxes calling me toxic. Come on, bro. Anyone, bro. Imagine calling someone else toxic. Pot calling kettle black. Oh my god. I'm looking forward to seeing how this map goes. Hopefully, Lizards can, you know, pull it together and we can, like, get a couple more maps out of it.
Yeah, it's been a little bit one-sided so far.
It has. That map was very one-sided.
The first map also wasn't that back and forth. It was pretty one-sided as well.
Yeah, the fights were close because they were messy.
The fights on both maps were close, but Northborn almost 100% of the time won them.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a ready from both teams, then we're going to be good to go. You know, I have to say, I'm disappointed in both of these teams for not trying to spell something with their player icons.
Yeah, I know, right? That's so disappointing. We try so hard, and then you look at everyone else and just like, no, we're just gonna do random. Come on, bro.
You gotta give it to Guardians for pulling out the Lego Genji, probably the most memeable player icon there is. But, you know, I'd like to be able to read something out of their messages, out of their career profile icons. Alright, and here we go.
2CT, by the way.
Anubis isn't also one of those maps where you can pull out some different characters that aren't normally used. Such as the Junkrat or the Torb.
Like, even during Goats Meta, we got to see some different stuff when they were, like, running floats, like Winston Goats, but I think they were running, like, it was before Sombra Goats was even a thing, and they were, like, running some really weird, like, divey Goats comp, and just chasing them around the point and trying to out-rotate.
I'm still, I always will prefer to see the Orisa on high ground, even if it's for just a few seconds. I find that to be one of the more entertaining defenses to watch.
Yeah, it's certainly an interesting one.
The true struggle is for the
we are getting to see an Arissa galloping to point, slowly dressage to point. Weird demons. It's so pretty. Well, not pretty. It's cool. And weird.
All of the above. It's all of the above.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be interesting because it's double shield against Ryan Zarya.
Ryan Zarya,
So far,
yeah.
that hasn't been working too well for them.
No. But I suppose they might be going with what they're most comfortable with, and that might be what they're used to. Junkrat's coming
for a TP
late.
in the back.
Ooh. Just to see what the Reaper can pull off here against this team comp. Reaper's so good right now. He is coming along the flank, and I don't think anyone's noticing.
Oh, Ash spotted him out. Let's see if it makes any difference, though.
Did have to race out and go back to his team, so the flank doesn't work. Early immortality. Very early immortality out from Mache. But it makes him back off, and Zarya is just dead.
It's just a standoff at this point, waiting for one of the teams to make moves. Lizards look like they're waiting for their last member to rejoin them.
It's always hard to make it through a choke against the Hanzo double shield.
Now,
Reaper
the
into their
immortality is put
backline.
down again early. We'll see if they're able to punish it.
A Holt not being able to get much value.
Mercy is
But
using
they
her
back off, by
valve.
the way. Reaper on the flank again. Had to race out, didn't go on a point. The whole team's going to point underneath. Arissa gets caught out and there's no saving yourself there. Solid res, but the Baptiste falls in the meantime. Arissa's down again, and I think that should be Blizzard's point. Blizzard's point. Blizzard's point. Well, it is Blizzard's point, but like, you know. Oh god.
Now, the Lizards are going to be going into this with a Death Box, and meanwhile, for defense, there's a Super Trace.
Looking for a fast snowball here.
Oh, and they take down the Orisa early. Let's see if they can prevent the res.
Res is out, but Immortality's already down. Baptiste ult. Mate. Short work of their whole front line. That was such a solid ult from Shay. That Baptiste ult was so nice.
Ooh, and what a stagger coming out from Bacon.
He's a nut. He's nutty. While we're waiting for the next fight, who are you looking at for MVP so far?
I honestly, it feels like it's been so even. Maybe I'm just not looking at the right people at the right time, but it feels like it's more of a team effort this time. So honestly, I don't have anyone particularly in mind.
Yeah, they all seem like they're doing a really good job. I really like Jedi's main tank though. And Bacon's nutty, but like... Oh, that tire gets a Sigma early. Can't stop the follow-up on the Rhino though.
And that's a huge death loss there.
Wow. But the Moira is already dead. And it is 2 CP. The Sigma's back down. Reaper's down. This is turning into a little bit of a messy fight. They're down 2, and the respawns are coming in fast for Northborn.
Already, you
Fortify
can
comes
tell.
out, she's lived for way too long.
Already, you can tell that the Bleeding Lizards are doing a way better job of fighting.
Yeah. Big comeback from the Sigma. They're killing 2 straight off the bat. 3 with the Mayfreeze. That's just solid. That's those picks on the, I think, who was it? Was it Baptiste and might have been the Moira and the Reaper before the whole team got wiped, made it so Northborn could come back in time and be able to take back the point and make their staggers work or something. Fire out now from Stanley. This is a double spam Farah junk. There's going to be a lot of damage and a lot of DPS ults here. immortality is going to be very important for these next few fights.
And they bring out the McCree to try and counter the power up preemptively.
Yeah, that's the solid switch. They have a good shot caller. Oh, he's dead though because of a Roadhog in their backline that no one notices. Big Signal catches 3.
He's got a shatter
Their
on
Ryan's
line.
one. Their Ryan's
absolutely massive.
Speed allows their whole team to go extremely aggressive. And I think that might be point B. Staggering on the point needs to be solid here for anything to happen. And that's it. Point B taken. That's nice. That was a big first pick by Meek onto the McCree. That hook coming back out of spawn.
Oh yeah,
solid.
Definitely. It opened up the whole point for them to take.
Yeah. And it looked like they didn't notice that they were coming from left side, or there was just like a late reaction or something, but they just didn't turn around fast enough to deal with it, and they just rolled onto them. And when they got people low, the Lucio beat, so they could go even more aggressive. It was just a really, really nice little combo. I wonder if we'll get to see more Ryan Zarya on attack again. So much more fun to watch and to play than Marissa Sig.
Oh, and it looks like we're gonna get an Orisa on the defense this time. Arya pulling it out with the Orisa Hog.
Yep, it'll be interesting to see if the Hog can hold up any better than the Sigma did.
Attackers incoming.
Ryan Sigma Bastion offense. I think they're gonna be staying on it too.
Really?
Okay. They're all out.
It's gonna
like,
be interesting.
At the front. Can't say.
Meanwhile, we
really...
have an Ashe Junkrat defense, and the Ashe is holding pretty close. We'll see if this ends up working out or not.
5, 4, 3.
No mercy for the Ashe will make it a lot harder. But it's definitely doable.
Defend objective A.
The Moira Mercy rather than the Moira Lucio is an interesting combo. Lots of healing coming out on Northborn side.
Ooh, and that's a
big hold
pick.
from Arya. That was an
It's rezzed
incredible
up
hold.
instantly though.
Yeah. Which also means
Oh!
the Ryan shields
Wow.
bad. Oof, that's unfortunate. They have no res on the side of Wizards and their Ashe is down. It'll take a while for it to get back to spawn. They can hold back a little bit and just wait for their Moira to come back. This should be an easy push on to point A. Good hold block. Run shield's low, so they'll have to at least chill for a second here while they're waiting for their team to come back. I think everyone's there, and Ashe is still not back at point for Wizards. So they're one up for a short moment here until they can take this fight. Bastion booked in and absolutely demolished. And that's the end of that push.
Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be it.
Hog is getting a lot of value. The whole hook combos are solid from Wizard.
Meek has really helped to turn around this team, like just fighting wise, by taking choosing the Hog.
Yeah, the Hog's able to just flank around and get stuff done without being punished. Because it's Hog, you know, he's a thick boy. Thick boys don't get punished as much, you know?
Definitely.
And the Moira gets demolished again from a nice dynamite Junkrat combo. Massive shatter! 3-man shatter.
Oh, but Bacon
Followed
getting
up
it
nicely.
triple on the back.
Yeah, that was a nice follow-up into a massive shatter. Poor Shay.
Don't worry,
Please tell me you
Shay,
caught
the
that on
stream
stream.
totally didn't see that. Oh no. Like, I'm gonna be honest, from her perspective, I can't even say that was like something she could have known was happening. I think the Junkrat died mid-air, and she was just I'm fortunate enough to be right underneath him.
So unlucky. Lots of ults on Lizard's side where Northborn only has one. This should be a dry push, but you never know. It's Overwatch, it's 2 CP, anything could happen here. A hog on the flank. Lucky hook block from Jedi. And Bob's being sent in with the dynamite. Everyone's getting really low, but Bastion just melts Bob. Poor Bob. Just let Bob do some damage, bro, you know?
Ooh.
Let the butler have fun. Ash got way caught out of position.
Guardian takes down the tire before it can do anything.
With the help of a friendly Rhine charge.
Absolute
Oh, full
huge
man,
signal.
signal.
But I think it doesn't matter.
Damage. No, it doesn't get the follow-up damage.
Stanley just absolutely ripped through the team. I think it might have been a 4K, at the very least a 3K.
The teabag onto the Mercy. Oh, that's just nasty. Come on, bro.
This map has been a major turnaround for Cleveland.
This Bastion just keeps getting hooked by the flanky boy.
I think he might get punished this time. No, he died!
Yeah, he did. He's gone. He flanked too hard. Big shatter! 3-man shatter. Shay got unlucky pick. And they still don't win it. That's unlucky. I don't know how that happened.
That's a questionable ult for Guardian.
Bit late, yeah. That's not a winnable fight, especially on 2CP. Honestly, I have no idea how Lizards managed to win that fight. I was watching the Reinhardt.
Oh, the Rhino was just charging to the
a lot of ults were used that last fight from Northborn. There's 5 ults on Lizard's side with 2 on the other team. Be interesting to see if they can make something happen in this push. They've only got 1:40 left. Like, they're starting to run out of time. Something's got to happen soon.
And also, Lizards are up 2 ults and now a person.
Yep.
Might want to cut your losses and just back out, or at least try and get an ult out of the Lizards.
Meek is that roaming, like, flanker is getting so much value. There's a whole ult in their backline. So those 5 ults they had, they just used 3 of them in a 1 fight. So, ult advantage just got reset.
Yeah, they did exactly what I said. Either bait out the ults or back out, and they baited out the ults.
They baited out 4 ults. Actually, not 3, 4. And now they've got 4, nearly 5 of their own. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. Big fire strike into the whole team. Zoning dragons, letting them get through choke.
Oh, we have a flanking Bastion absolutely demolishing the team. Oh my god. Someone get this man. Jesus.
What was that? What was that? That was just messy, but I loved it. That's what happens when you use too many ults in one fight. The other team just saves all their ults, comes back the next fight, and uses all 6 of theirs. You know? That zoning dragon let them get through point.
It also distracted them enough for the Bastion to get an insane position behind them.
I haven't seen flanking Bastion get value for a long time.
Yeah, it's been quite a bit for me too.
Ready.
Oh, that was nice. Do it again for us, please.
Let's just keep going
more
extra
flanking
rounds.
Bastion.
Let's get 6 rounds going.
Yes.
Back and forth.
Actually,
Back and
no,
forth.
because I'm tired.
We shall prove
Now, this time though, Lizards have an advantage in the time bank. They've got the 2 minutes and 20 seconds to the 1 minute from the Northborn.
Uh-huh.
pathetic. Too pathetic.
3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Defend objective A.
I have a message from one of the moderators in the Discord that just to say that hide is a choice. Hide is a choice, apparently. It was a big early kill onto the Rhine, and massive res by the Mercy. That's just the strength of Mercy, like being able to get those early picks back. The mistakes that you've made that you shouldn't have made, you can get it back.
And they tried
the
to
Rhine
rush point.
charges
Oh,
in.
and Doomfist gets one.
Bacon following up on the spaces Ryan made. Oh, Meek with a big hook.
This should be
That's where the
Lizard's fight to win.
touch.
They're up. Oh,
They've touched in time, it's fine. Bacon gets punished for that pick though. Double Moira orb kill, let's go. Just the sports on point.
oh, and the Mercy gets trapped in.
Mercy got trapped. Ryan is making it back. No
And they
ticks.
don't get a tick.
So-
No tick.
If this ends up being a draw, it's Northborn win
Switching sides.
the whole thing. So
Yeah.
Lizards have to get the win here.
Initiating
They need at least a
match.
tick to secure that win, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they only need one tick in 2 minutes 20. The way they rolled over last time, it should be doable. But, once again, it is Overwatch, it is 2 CP, you never know. Everyone should be fighting Ben for that top spot on bits, by the way.
Ready for battle.
It looks like Northborn are definitely going with the double shield Bastion again.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Gonna see if this plays out any better than the last time. Although, did they use the
I think
Bastion on
last time-
defense?
No, they didn't. They're
They used it
going
on
for
a
meta,
offense, didn't
but they're
they?
not running the Baptiste.
Yeah.
And they're setting up on point against the Lucio Moira
5, 4,
Sombra.
3, 2,
I mean, this can
is
definitely
doable.
work, especially since they're trying to prevent the single tick.
Let's test these hypotheses.
I'll cast a
But
spell on
it
you.
just gives the attackers a lot of options and just a
Yeah, it's
lot of
they
different
can't
ways
win the
to attack.
rotation battle. They
Oh
can't
my.
win the rotation fight anyway. That's massive
Massive
because they
early
don't have a
play.
Lucio. Guardians might get caught out here, but he's massive, brilliant Maywall that just completes block line of sight on a point. Lizards are split with the Rhine going right side while the rest of the team's going top. I think Reaper's on a flank somewhere too. Yeah, Rhine got caught out. Stanley getting the big pick onto the Moira. Should be resable. The res is out. Hack onto the Sigma. With the Reaper still behind this
The
time,
Reaper's
getting
still
the
getting
other support, the
value.
Mercy.
This will restore you.
Looks like the Hog's
The
gonna
Hog
get
just
punished.
being
though.
perpetually frozen
Oh!
in the back.
What? And the
Okay.
double fire strike.
Okay. Just
Throws in the
with
shatter
BM
just
shatter
to.
too.
Yep. All right, we've
BM
got a game
shatter
on our
right at
hands
the end
now.
there. That was nice.
Play of the game.
Oh, is
The
this
Hulk
this is
getting
the flanking
frozen in the
bastion?
background. Oh, is it really?
This is the
Oh,
flanking
no.
bastion.
Oh, you hate to see it. Oh, you hate to see it. Look at that shatter. Oh, you hate. Oh no. More fade.
I got a message. Apparently, stream, you need to know that height is a choice.
Yep. We both got that message.
Yeah, I just got it later. All right, and our next map
This
is
is
going to be
making a real
Gibraltar.
fight out of this.
Yeah.
Oh, I have nightmares about Gibraltar. Like, I literally had a nightmare last night of that.
Go on.
From the game on the weekend, and I just see a McCree standing over me on Gibraltar with flashbang. Yeah.
Okay.
Nightmares, bro.
I can't say that I've dreamed myself in Overwatch yet. I'm sure it will happen eventually. It just hasn't yet.
It'll happen, I promise. It's just, you want to make sure it's a dream with that new Mercy skin, not being flashbanged by it. McCree. TOS. Lol. Right, just waiting on the team.
Just trying to get make sure we know which rosters are playing, any subs going out or in, one of the two. While I wasn't really sure, like MVP wise, who should get it when Northborn was absolutely destroying. Now that Lizards are kind of coming back into it, I think that Icarus definitely is looking very good towards getting that MVP.
Oh yeah. Just waiting on the team to send us all their stuff. The silence on the stream is deafening,
You
but
know
I
it.
don't know what to talk about.
How often do you dream, Oki?
Not very often. Only after I've had a bad game. Though back when I was still doing a lot of clay target shooting, right? My first ever national event. Shot absolutely terrible the first day. Second day, that night, I had a dream that I was standing on the podium. I won the next day, won my event the next day.
Dang.
Then the next night, I had another dream I was going to be standing on the podium. Won the next day too. Like,
I mean, what works, works.
Exactly, I just need to control what dreams I get, you know?
I mean, I've only had like a couple reoccurring dreams that I can remember, and one of them is a nightmare where I'm stuck in the Scooby-Doo theme song. You know that part where they run across the screen in different directions? Or do you have Scooby-Doo in Australia? Like,
yeah, we have What? What sort of country do you think we are? We have a Scooby-Doo.
no, I just wanted to make sure. Sorry. I don't know what your TV is compared to our TV. I wasn't sure if it was the same. We haven't talked about this before, so I didn't know. No,
Yeah,
but
well-
I was stuck, like, in my nightmares, I'd be stuck in the Scooby-Doo theme song where they run into one door, run out the other door.
Oh no.
And for whatever reason, that scared me so much as a kid. And it was just a reoccurring nightmare. Like, it's a dumb
That'd
nightmare,
be horrible.
but it was
That'd
scary.
be really, really yucky. Yeah, no thanks.
And then my other one, other reoccurring dream is just listening to music. My mother yells at me to turn it down, so I turn it off, and then it's still playing, and she yells at me to turn it off again, and then I wake up and my radio's on for some reason. That's literally been
Nice.
happened to me at least 2 times, maybe 3.
Right.
Just
Now we're
waiting on the
going,
ready
looking
up from
for the
both
ready.
teams.
Yeah. I still think the OK Boomer thing is the best thing to happen to the internet.
I don't know. I like I still like Phil Swift from Flex Tape. I'm gonna saw this boat in half.
No. Stop. Hey.
Okay, Boomer's pretty good too. I just, you know,
Mm.
I get insulted a lot with it. I just constantly, people are come up to me in the streets as I'm winking at people, and they're just like, "Okay, Boomer."
OK Boomer.
All right, here we go. We're gonna start the last map.
Maybe not last map.
Assuming Northborn wins.
Arriving at watch point.
I'd like to see map 5, but I also wouldn't like to see map 5 because I'm tired. But
You'd like to watch it back later, you know?
I'd like to see a map 5 if
Initiating
I was just watching the stream.
This is one of those maps where, depending on what phase of the map you're in, it just changes up massively. What characters can be run, I'd say.
Yeah. Yeah. It used to be a lot more like that when oh. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna agree with that.
ready for battle.
We're getting to see the Orisa again.
My
Again.
business.
But we get to see Arya's wonderful rhyme that I really enjoy watching because it's so aggressive and fun.
And remember, guys, if you want to help support the stream, to drop some bits or subscribe. Twitch Prime, it's free. You know, helps us improve the stream.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4.
Seeing an Ashe defense, but this time the Ashe has the Mercy. Interesting to see.
Escort the
We'll see if they change it.
Yeah. Orisa Diva versus Hog Ryan. I like seeing these weird tank comps, I'm not gonna lie, it's fun. We have the flanking Moira.
Oh.
Oh, Mama Shay got picked unluckily. Big res though, res comes straight back out from Candy Carnage.
Time to raise my APM.
These reses are just getting so much value.
Honestly, and they're getting them in positions that it feels like they shouldn't be in.
Yeah.
I think that goes for both sides too. Oh, Arya! That Orisa was absolutely so low.
I quite like Candy Carnage's Mercy.
I cast this forth.
Just getting some cleanup kills here.
Oh, and he pops.
Oh,
Another huge res though.
yeah, that's big value res. If they can get the Diva mech back by the time the next fight starts, they should be good. But if they can't, it's going to be a hard fight without the Diva. Baby Diva doesn't count. The Diva's not there at the moment.
Is that the best you can do?
Reaper's
Hook
going on
was
a
missed
flank.
onto the Reaper. Yeah. Both Reapers are on flanks.
There's a tire.
Oh, that
for-
was a
oh.
good hook. Big wall to separate the Ryan's team. Reaper teleporting into the back line and
Get into position.
Aya gets 2.
Reaper for the
Messy
cleanup.
fight.
This should definitely be a resistance fight though.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That hook straight off the bat onto the Mercy was really solid. I don't think Northborn saw the Hog flanking like that through that little room, and they just had their backline exposed to it.
Stanley. Jeez.
Bacon wins the Reaper 1v1.
Other way around.
Yeah. But the res comes out, but I think it's too late. There's ults being used on the Lizard side, and this should just be a straight roll on to nearly capping point 2. I think Northborn should be able to recontest. Oh, actually, they won't be able to recontest with the full team. The Moira gets picked straight out of spawn.
My will made real.
Okay, Northborn are gone in to contest with the Mercy ult. There's no Moira yet.
Oh! Alright, accidentally waste
Reaper
the
ult
shatter.
free.
Oh, and
Yeah.
that's a team wipe. He's been
They
getting
used
so
5
many
ults to do
kills with his total mayhem. What is going on?
Oh no!
Absolute, like, has to be a record. Has to be.
Have a look at the ult charge for Northborn right now.
Yeah, they did.
They
did
used
use
4
a
ults.
ton.
5 ults. They used 5 ults. Guardians is 60 on, like, probably the most important ult in this game at the moment.
And that's a massive hook.
That was a big hook. That's fight-winning hook. Mercy's going for the res!
She gets the res?
And dodges the hook!
Oh
And
my.
dodges the hook! I have a new vote for MVP.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No,
they still
I
lose the
agree.
fight. They still lose the fight, but like that's res.
But it hasn't even just been this fight. It's been almost every single fight that someone dies. It's just been
absolutely
res.
massive reses coming out. Like it
Reses
might
that
be-
shouldn't happen.
Yeah, that one definitely shouldn't happen. A hog overextending, but it doesn't matter. He's hog.
Oh, and there's a
And it was the great.
so big there. But it doesn't matter.
Not big enough, yeah. The good old bait and switch. Hog pulled them forward and the Reaper just, you know, just rolled through them once they were out of position. I don't know if that was a set play, but it was, I don't think it was, but it would have been nice. I'd like to have a brain that big.
They do have Blizzard on the Northborn side, so they could secure this fight with just that ultimate. Hypothetically.
Shady getting caught out in the enemy backline. Moira?
Now
Big
Arya's
Valve,
charged all the way into the back line.
This Valk's keeping everyone alive though. It's perfect timing. Didn't even get the Reaper kill.
They don't even need to use the Blizzard.
They still have 3 ults, nearly 4. That Valk was perfectly timed. That was really solid. Hook didn't get followed up on.
Allow me.
See how they take this fight. Both teams are building ults.
This will will restore you.
Hook onto the Rhine, but it doesn't get that much.
Oh, and that canceled the Moira ult as well.
It did.
Huge piece of shit.
Mercy did manage to dodge though.
And got a res
off in the Rhine
Again.
face. I'm impressed. This is good to watch.
Northborn did use a ton of ults in that fight though.
And both of their tanks are down. But it is just the Rhine Moira on point and they shouldn't be able to survive that.
I think the Junkrat on Blizzard's side also just used his ult.
Lots of ults used on Northborn's side. They still have two really
They
solid
decide to
ones.
switch off the Hog even though they have ult and go for the Zarya Ryan.
Yeah. Like, Zarya Ryan's just a lot stronger. That front line should be able to roll over the D.Va Ryan front line, but Reaper flanks and gets a kill. D.Va's out of mech, Beat comes out. Is that a 4-man shatter? Res gets cancelled.
Wow.
I just don't think the Mercy buff's going to quite be enough here. But they can stall out until the Zarya's and the Lee's coming back. Moira ult's massive here as well as the pick onto the Lucio. Charging into the
all
back
the way in the
line. This is a messy fight. Mercy's coming back from Northborn side, so they should have both of their healers there now. And Zarya's just getting clean up. Unless this is magical, yeah, Ty got cancelled. Freeze on point, getting both the supports, and that's the end of it. Oh! Soldier touch! Not for long!
Now this is a really long map, so it's not uncommon for it to not be completed. So I think that they got a really good distance on it.
0 to 2.
This is from Kill Will. Thanks Australia, I talked to the janitors today and they said they have a lot to clean after games like these. It's really messy and they want all trash to go in the garbage. Back to you guys in the studio. Yikes, dude. Depending on who wins this, I'm kind of... If Northborn wins the game, I'm leaning towards Candy Carnage, because we don't often see support MVPs. And if...
But especially a Mercy at that. That's just
totally
not
not biased towards support players or anything.
I mean, but here's the thing is, they've been playing out of their mind with their reses. Their Valve timing's been really good. I think that that's like easily MVP candidate.
Yeah, definitely.
Meanwhile, if Lizards win, I'm leaning more towards the Icarus on the Hog.
Yeah, that Hog's been getting so much
But Stanley's been also doing a ton of work on the Reaper.
Definitely. The Reaper flanks have just been incredible. And I think no one's been calling them out. Well, they might have been calling them out, but no one's been able to deal with them on Northborn side. Sorry. Oh yeah, this scintillating Far Mercy gameplay. Everyone loves dealing with Far Mercy.
Well, on top of that, they have to watch the Widow sightline. One of the hardest comps to play against is a pharmacy with a Widow.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna be able to res that one.
By her flanking Junkrat.
Junkrat gets another. Both supports down.
Funny thing is, I think it was both spam. I don't think it was actually. The res comes out, both supports are back up, but the Ryan's gone. The Reaper's teleporting into their backline on the Widow. Mercy's there to help though. Drew's forced to Wraith early.
Widow's gonna try and challenge this Orisa. Oh, she drops.
Orisa's up there by herself. Now she's got the whole team dropping on her. And early Fire ult managed to get so much value. 2 up coming out the other side of this choke. I think this should be a point A take, but like I said, it is Overwatch. You never know.
We do have Stanley and Icarus flanking on Hog and Reaper, so we'll see where this goes.
Yeah. The contested,
It's
there,
last
the
second.
Ryan. Big charge onto the Lucio with a counter charge, killing the Zarya. 5v5 with the Mercy ult, not enough to keep the
and the
up.
hook
Oh, the
cancels.
That was nasty. Mercy's joining back with their fire and they're still alive up on high ground.
From afar.
They're just trying to not get hooked by that Roadhog at the moment.
The
Reed
Reaper's
is
gonna
up on
challenge
high
them
ground.
close range.
Junkrat.
Oh, he goes for it! Oh, man.
That's just BM.
Actually nasty.
That was BM.
It's a huge
I
stagger,
don't
though. It's
care
hard to
if you
push in
got
after
good
that.
Stagger. I don't care if it was a good stagger. That counts as BM to me. Big boot by the Pharah, boot from the Hog into their backline. Jumps off the map, not to give them ult charge.
Can still get it, though.
Good follow up, Rez. That was a good old combo. Pharah is dead. The Junkrat tie finds 2. It's a DPS versus Fortin right now.
Oh my!
And Ryan died. It's just the Mercy versus the Junk. Just the Mercy versus the Junk. Yes! No, the Hog's back. Live! The rest of the lizards is back, and I got way too excited and started screaming.
Ult-wise, we're pretty even going into this next fight, though. Lizards have been really holding this point incredibly strong. They want
really solid. There's been a lot of staggering going on the side of... Yeah, they went in without like 2 players there.
Oh,
Unfortunate.
nasty. The Pharmacy's still alive on point, but
Pharmacy can pull
probably
something
won't.
crazy off here. Yeah, that's the end
Just
of
the
it.
Mercy.
She's
gonna team wipe.
gonna get caught out here. Oh! Dodge the hook!
She's got her ult.
Vault! Still on point! The Moira ult's out trying to kill her. Can't.
The fact that she's able to just contest this long could bring Northborn back into it.
Still alive, getting value out of her heals. Still contesting point.
She's still alive! Oh. And we're going to a map 5.
That's Lizard's map. I'm just... Lizards have really pulled it together. Putting Stanley on DPS has made them seem to like get their shit together a bit. Like they're actually starting to play well together.
I completely agree. Sextuple kill. And then the Junkrat
Nice.
with the kill.
I just lost my crap then. I just lost to watching that Mercy like juke all that stuff. That was so good.
Now, the last map is Nepal. Well, what team's Ginger on, by the way? Northborn?
Northborn? So, yeah, Nepal next for the tiebreaker. We got to see our map 5. So, just seeing Crayon and Steak and Bacon swapped around, and then we'll see when they're ready. mute my mic for a sec. I'll be back.
Alright. This is a match that's proving to be way closer than what we expected from the first two maps. Those were extremely one-sided in the favor of Northborn, and then Lizards came back and made it a close game with getting the next two.
Yeah, they swapped their plays around.
They definitely found something that they probably feel more comfortable playing with. Maybe they were trying something out early on. I don't know.
Don't know what it was, but they're looking really solid now. Okay. Just waiting on one more ready.
Probably doing some pep talk. Who do you think's gonna come out of this as the victor?
Northborn looked really strong in control. Like, really
I
strong.
mean, it's hard to argue with that because it was basically 100-0 for both of the points.
Yeah. It'll be depending on whether, oh. Paused?
My mistake, I thought they said they were ready.
Oops. At least we get to listen to this nice music.
This is noob spectator issues.
I reckon you're doing a good job. Not that I'm watching the stream, so...
Yeah,
I
I
actually
can't
don't
tell
know
if
if
I'm doing
you're
a
doing
good
a
job.
good job.
You know,
I have
complain
no
all
idea.
you
I'm just
want.
gonna say you are.
Thanks. I can't tell if I'm doing a good job, so we'll see. If I don't do this again in the future, then you'll know that I didn't do a good job.
Meanwhile, my scream laughing on stream has just gotta be annoying people at this point. I'm sorry. I think we're nearly ready. Ah.
Oof. Alright, we're back.
Nice.
This
love
is
this
your
map.
chat. I agree, Oreo.
Initiating match.
Oh, damn. Meek's still there. Now, the one thing about Control that's always interesting is the order of the different points that come into play. It can massively change the end result of a match, just depending on which team's stronger on which points.
RNG Pog.
You know it.
I'd like to see Lucio's here.
Oh, definitely. I want to see some
I'm
boots
sick
going
of
on.
Mercy.
Ready for battle.
I don't know. Carnage's Mercy's been pretty nasty.
It's been fun to watch, I'm not gonna lie. Hammond Diva. Okay, they're switching. Thank goodness. Hammond Diva Doom with the Bastion. That was.
They've been wanting to run that Bastion at a time. Oh, we might get a Genji?
5, 4, 3,
Genji gameplay in 2019. We've seen
Oh.
Diva. We're about. Oh, come on.
I'm so disappointed.
God damn it.
I am
They'll have to-
beyond disappointed.
There's going to be a fair few boops coming out this time. The Hammond is in their backline but lives because he's Hammond, and that's just how the character works. Big wall off onto the Rhine.
Oh, what a boot. That wasn't his boot, but It's fine. Forsaken totally booped him, and Jedi just got the little swing on him to get the actual crack.
Northborn is strong on control.
Yeah, that was a very clean fight for them.
It was. That was a really good wall and a really good pin to start off that fight. Well, the Hammond distracted the hog in the back.
Wall.
The freeze in the wall. Oh, I'd be so upset. May Reaper's just really strong right now.
Allow me.
Reaper teleport into the back line onto the junk. Quick demolish. Now the Reaper chasing this poor Moira down. Oh. Lizards are just so split here. It's just,
this is one of those fights they kind of need to just back out, yeah.
Yeah, they've gone back to what they were doing early.
Carnage, don't do it! Don't get that kill.
Let me get you patched up.
I said pharmacy, I meant the Mercy ult.
Moira ult coming out. Both support ults being used with that little to no value.
What was that charge? Wait. Wait.
What was that? Rez is about to come out onto someone. Rez in the Hulk face. Easy. Now both the supports back up and the Hammond's got an able to contest point.
Mercy's trapped,
but it doesn't
isn't
matter
punished.
because
Is punished!
Both supports are down, but it doesn't matter because the Reaper just cleaned up the back line. Oh, it does matter. Hammond got goofed off point.
They got the point!
That was a big hog ult.
Icarus
No, that's just a reset.
was actually really clutching that. Wow.
That was massive.
Generating your cellular structure.
My ultimate is ready.
There's already been more resistance on this control map than the last control map, though. Instead of the 99 to 0, we're gonna get some more percentage.
Yeah.
Oh!
Going. Yeah, that's a nice boot.
There's another one. Oh no! He doesn't go off the edge.
The fire ult out of nowhere! With the res, that should have been cancelled. That definitely should have been cancelled. If I was at Lucio, I'd be so upset. That's the 99%. Ticking down. Overtime's going. Here comes Battle Mercy. This is a solid Valk. It's just the contest happening. This is a really good replay too. This Crayon is just demolishing them.
I feel like Stanley was kind of forced onto the Thar. Maybe that wasn't the best choice. It's hard to say though. He's been doing so much on the Reaper that I'd be hesitant to have him switch off for pretty much any reason.
Yeah. I think the big difference here is the Mercy Moira is just putting out a lot more healing than the Moira Lucio, and the May is just be getting so much more value than the Junkrat.
One. Round two. Capture the objective.
Failed tally out of spawn. Unlucky.
I can't say that I haven't done that multiple times. The Reaper's in the back already.
May was low. So somehow managed to survive. Whole team of Northborn is just being pressured out and taken really low. May falls, but the res should be able to come out and they should still be able to take a fight here. They can keep that Zarya up.
I need to recharge.
Definitely a fight being able to be taken here. Pushing on point, lots of damage being put out by that Ryan. 5v5 with Blizzard's in control point. Just to see whether they back out. Yeah.
Oh, another ult canceled from Northborn's Mora. That's been happening way too much.
Unfortunate.
And the good news for the Blizzards is they had control of the point that whole fight. There wasn't any contest early on.
Nope. There was just so much damage coming out from that first little bit that they just couldn't push point at all. And that is the benefit of having Lucio, is that AoE heals rather than the single target beam. Important Valk, this is good push, lots of value. Reap my cancel out. The Junkrat ult is the one that cancels it all. That was massive.
They used both DPS ults and the Moira ult in that fight, though.
I think they had to win.
I don't know about the Reaper ult, but definitely the Junk ult was needed.
Yeah. Now Mercy used Res early to get Mei back in the fight as early as she could, but I don't know if she'll get in time for this fight unless they take it slow. They're already 86%, that's one fight territory. Big Mei freeze on her. That's a bigger shatter, that's 4-man shatter. No coming back from that, everyone's low. Moira's trying to heal.
And what a huge fire strike too.
Yeah, that was a massive shatter there.
This should be Lizard.
Yeah, that's the second point being taken for Wizards. That's straight up off the back of that shatter from Arya. If
Definitely, 100%.
that shatter didn't land the way it did, they wouldn't have won that fight. They were already one down.
Incredibly clutch.
Why do I have 380 ping?
Doesn't matter, you're not playing Oki.
True.
You just get to cast everything a second after I see it. No disadvantage.
Is that what's happening? Oh my god, I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. We see things pretty much instantly. Alright, going to Kill Will in chat. Yes, Sherry, I feel the electricity in chat today. 5 fights have broken out, but we quickly shut down by security. Back to you at the studio. Will, just do this for every stream from now on, please.
So entertaining. We're getting to see the Rhine Winston. Reaper teleporting behind Northborn. He's been spotted. The tanks are on point by themselves. Oh,
This is another
Genji's now
interesting
with
tank
him.
combination, though, I have to say.
Yeah.
It's double
Genji got
shield.
value in 2019. How does that feel to say? Genji got value in 2019.
Winston got value in 2019.
Winston got value. Exactly.
That's the best part about the tier 3 games is they don't play as if they have to play the meta picks. It's much more
Yeah.
entertaining than most
I'm
other
really
teams.
enjoying it. Can't stop on my manic laughter every 5 seconds.
Winston did just use a jump. I don't think anyone's gonna catch him out though. Oh! Ice block last second.
Good ice block. Ryan charging in, followed up by a Valk. Early kill onto the Reaper. Walling off that junk is really, really important here. The Winston getting caught out with the hook. Her shield
another
out pretty
massive
red.
wall. Oh, Dragon Blade?
Okay. Why not? Why not? The tire's just going for the Mercy lift! But she got hooked! Mercy got hooked after somehow surviving the Junkrat tire. If Blizzards can go in fast here, this is definitely a winnable fight.
This is assuming they don't get booped off by the angry monkey. Scientist, sorry. Don't mean to assume.
My god. Res coming out onto the Genji. Big shatter again.
But the wall
But it's not
pretty
enough.
much blocks it all off.
Yeah, it's not enough. They're still gonna win this fight. This is last fight. It's over 86. Oh, if this run dies, this is winnable. It's both supports and tanks. Definitely
This is just
winnable.
one of those fights that doesn't end.
It doesn't. It's still going. This fight's been going for like 40%. Northborn are giving up on it though. They've gotten their 99% and they're going to reset.
They're gonna have
Regroup
a ton
and
of
push.
ults for the next fight too. It's gonna be hard
Yeah.
to not lose that.
It's literally gonna be 4 ults versus the Reaper ult. Oh, Moira's nearly got hers, and we all know how fast that piece of crap builds ult. I hate that hero. As a Lucio, here comes Reaper!
Oh!
Oh,
Actually, just huge.
that's massive. But that fight's over quickly, so they don't buy much time.
Good news, everyone.
And they don't get any ult charge off of it.
My will
No,
made
but
real.
it's still a fight win, and that's all you want.
Exactly.
Just don't want to get shattered here by another massive Arya shatter. They don't
She's
want
been
that.
hitting a ton of them today too.
My will.
Alright, here comes the
Mercy-
Dragon Blade. Gets one.
Not enough.
No, no, no.
Poor Candy Carnage was being chased by a Moira Orb, got taken to 40 HP, had to use Valk to survive the Moira Orb because the
Oh no.
her own Moira was out DPSing with her ult, and then got hit by a Junkrat nade.
That's exactly
that's
what
a
you don't
move.
want to happen.
That's a
Mercy,
move. They
like-
just lost 4 ults, bro.
And it's almost last fight territory for Blizzards too.
It is. It is. This is last fight. Mayult comes out, which is huge, freezing everyone on point.
Arya does have Shatter here if she can get a big one.
Rez coming out onto the main. Shatter got blocked.
Yeah,
The
got stunned out by
Hog
the
Zen
Doom
coming
Fist.
out big here. Yeah, the Discords are really solid right now. All the right targets. Everything's just getting demolished by that Hog. He's tired to get value. They're nearly C9ing.
Oh, the Zen gets a pick.
Hammond's contesting for a long time. He's discorded though, should nearly be up. Steve has come for the contest
Oh,
with
and
the
that's
Hog, pushes
it.
back. What a game! Holy crap!
Honestly.
That was so good.
Play of the game.
Incredibly back and forth.
Really. How many support play of the games have we had?
That's
3,
all we've gotten
4?
that
5?
day. We might have gotten one DP. We got one Reaper play. But I don't think we got anything else. It's been support exclusively. I have to say, I'm pretty convinced with who my MVP pick is.
Mercy? Candy Carnage?
Yes.
Yeah.
What can you say about it? Like, there were way too many
The
reses
reses
that
had
they
so
got
much
off.
value. Lizards just got out healed all the time. She barely died. Well, they barely died. The Mercy barely died at all. And I just like seeing a support get MVP. Not biased at all.
Yeah. I'd say honorable mentions for Lizards. I want to say Stanley. Or Icarus.
Yeah. Yeah, that was some solid gameplay. Arya had some really good
She did
gameplay
too, yeah.
too. Alright, so we decided.
With MVP Carnage?
Yeah, MVP Carnage. What do you reckon? Icarus getting honorable mention, and who do you reckon gets the other honorable mention for Northborn?
See, it's so hard because they were all just playing so well together. Like, individually, just, like, what would you say at this point?
Bacon popped off a lot. Forsaken Bacon popped off a lot.
I was looking at Bacon or probably Guardians, I'd say.
Yeah.
So I think we're probably more in agreement with Bacon getting honorable mention for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So. Alright. We gonna invite
You own the party.
I own the party!
You own the
Oh
party.
my. Wait, hold on. You can own party.
What? What?
I don't know how to make you party owner.
You
Hold
can't.
on.
You have to leave. Don't do this.
No.
I can suggest if you want. Oof. This cough.
Just inviting, hi! Congratulations! Your Mercy was so nice, dude.
It was
I don't know
insane.
how you got some of those reses off, like...
So many reses.
Going to 5 maps and winning. You tired? Mm. So, who are you guys playing next? What's your next team? No idea.
No
You just
idea.
go out and have fun.
That's a mood. Yeah, but seriously, like you had so many moments where you just came in clutch with your team with not only your Valk but just random mercy reses that didn't make sense to us at all.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit biased. I really wanted a support to get MVP today. So we don't get MVP very often. So your support play was so solid that whole game. Unlucky couple of hooks, but like I think I barely saw you die, apart from when you got hooked or trapped. Was there anyone, like, were you scared of the Reaper on the other team? Like Stanley when he was on Reaper? Was he scary? Because he looked scary to me. Oh, yes. Yes, the flanking hug. The flanking hog, I know. But yeah. How long have you been on Northborn? Not too long. Yeah. Been enjoying it. Nice. And, how long you been playing Overwatch? Right. We can't be friends. At least he didn't come from PC. It's fine.
Nice.
Nice. Well.
Anything else you want to say before we wrap things up and end the stream? No, it's fine. Alright, well, thank you everyone for watching. Tune in next time for whatever match that ends up being. And we'll see you then.